piece or no piece?
Sorry.
Oh yeah.
It's not straight, doctor.
It's okay.
Yeah.
This is the best part of the meat.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Alright. Sometimes you see I stopped by to see because it was turned little bit, and I don't cut both the parts apart from each other. I can do that, but if I keep both the parts together, if I cannot see one structure on one side, then I can show you on the other side. So that is the advantage of keeping that. And this is choroid plexus. Have you talked about in the lecture? No? Okay, don't worry, then let me put it down.
Just cut him off.
That one is
Okay.
Good.
Okay. Now first part, arborvitae. Why there? This is cerebellum, inner part of the cerebellum. Can you see this tree-like white structure? White structure, that is called arborvitae.
Okay.
Arborvitae?
Yes, tree-like.
Arborvitae, yeah.
I'm just
Tree-like.
going through the
Right, the
list,
list,
yeah?
exactly.
Tree-like
Okay,
insect.
so it says arborvitae of the cerebellum.
Okay.
Anytime you see a pin inserted at this point during the practicum, so you will say arborvitae. But to be very sure that you are giving the correct answer, of cerebellum, yes. Because some people will have the tendency to write down just cerebellum, right?
Okay.
So write arborvitae of the cerebellum if it is on the white stuff. Okay. Next one is lateral ventricles. Now these are two cerebral hemisphere, right? And this is the lateral ventricle, which I'm opening up now. Can you see this opening? On both the sides. This is the lateral ventricle.
Okay.
These openings, can you see?
Right.
Yeah.
See, they are on the lateral side, both of them. And ventricles are called two lateral ventricles, then third and then fourth. So there are two lateral ventricles. We don't call them 1 and 2. We just call them lateral ventricles. And that is why you go to third. After two lateral ventricles, you say third ventricle and fourth. You never say 1 and 2.
Okay.
Okay? Yeah. So this is one lateral ventricle. This is second, another one from the another lobe, because they belong to two different cerebral lobes. Okay. Now what is next one? Third ventricle. Okay. Now third ventricle is my cut. This is thalamus, and it is here. My cut is not very good. And here. Yeah.
Too many fat in there.
This is thalamus. Just a minute. No. I think no. This is corpora quadrigemina. Yeah.
So when after when
Is the other one?
Lateral ventricles and somehow this. Okay. It should have been somewhere here, and this cut has not been.
Is that
Good.
the third you're looking for?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's looking for the third ventricle.
Third one.
There's two more, third and fourth.
Yeah, where's the third?
Hypothalamus is there. Here.
So it's tucked away somewhere.
Yeah, it should be here, but my cut has not been very good. And pituitary is here.
So it's on the cerebrum.
Okay,
part.
I'll show you. Yeah, it is on the cerebrum part. It
Okay.
should be somewhere here, but this cut has not come out well. But I'll just show you, because thalamus should be round structure, which I don't see very much rounded here. So sometimes the cut is not good. So
can you cut the other?
which side? From that side? No. It's the same side, but we should be cutting it nicely. Let me try with this one. But it should have been come before, not now. It is here somewhere. Let's go to the next part, and then I will show you. The fourth ventricle is next. Fourth is at the base of this. This is fourth ventricle.
On
Can
the
you see this?
cerebellum.
This one, cerebellum. Can you see this? This,
Fourth
yeah, this is fourth, and fourth is connected with the third, and that goes all the way down, and it comes up somewhere here. which I'm not able to see very nicely. It is called duct of Sylvius, which comes all the way down, and here should be the third ventricle. This part actually, this
Okay.
opening, you see that?
Third
Yeah,
ventricle.
this one, this part.
Okay.
Okay, this part,
That's the
because
third.
yeah, this is hypothalamus. This one, somehow it got little bit distorted.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
on our list.
Yeah,
Hypothalamus.
Yeah, you are fine. This is hypothalamus and this is the third ventricle.
This is
Because
lateral.
these two lateral open up into the third ventricle.
Okay.
Okay. Then this third has, third gets connected like this
To the fourth.
to the fourth one. Yeah, now
Which is
this is
there.
okay. Yes,
Okay.
which is there. Okay. Now you get the connections. This is the lateral, goes to the third ventricle, and then through this duct of Sylvius, it gets connected to the
the
fourth
fourth.
one. Okay, makes
What
sense?
is answer?
Then fourth goes to the central canal of the spinal spinal cord, and this is the central canal of the spinal cord. Okay. Now next is fornix and corpus callosum. Now you know the lateral ventricle, right?
Yeah.
On top of the lateral ventricle, you will see. Let me take these threads off. You will see the white strands or tracts, which is called corpus callosum. Now this white part, can you see this one
Oh.
clearly? This white band above is called corpus callosum. Okay, corpus. You can see on top of both sides this part, this. Okay, corpus callosum. Now below, I was showing you this thin strip. This is called fornix. So that means
Fornix.
if you have a lateral ventricle, roof of the lateral ventricle, you will find the corpus callosum. It will turn, it will have edgy ends, you see, turning ends, corpus callosum. But the lower part, this part, is fornix.
Cool.
Okay, and below the fornix, you will see the third ventricle is below that, and it goes and gets connected to the fourth one. Clear? Okay, next one is aqueduct of Sylvius or cerebral aqueduct. That is what duct I was showing. This is third ventricle. It goes all the way to the fourth ventricle and duct of Sylvius. If we have to test you on the duct of Sylvius, we would like to keep a pin here so that you can name the duct.
Oh,
Okay? That is the duct which connects the third ventricle with the
Oh.
fourth ventricle. It's called cerebral duct or duct of Sylvius.
Duct of Sylvius.
Yeah, both sides you will find it. Okay?
That's,
Duct of Sylvius. Then pineal body. Pineal body, you look at the corpus callosum, and at the back of the corpus callosum there will be a round structure which is pineal body. That means my section has not gone exactly through the middle, and pineal body sometimes comes on one side. Yeah, it has come on because these threads came out. So no, yeah, this is the pineal body. It has come all the way here. So my section is a little bit gone to the right side, and whole pineal body has come on this side. But in your sections, you might get pineal body half
So it's
here,
like a
half
little
on this
there.
side. Yeah, half
Huh?
on- Okay, this is pineal. Okay, to identify pineal body, where it is present at the back of corpus callosum. You see this corpus callosum? This is fornix. At the posterior end will be the pineal body. Pineal body. Can you see? You cannot miss it. Okay, pineal body. Hypothalamus. Yeah, where you see the third ventricle, at the back of it is the hypothalamus. It should be more or less rounded. Here, yeah, it has not come out very well, but when you cut the section, it might be, I can show you in another one, okay? A better one.
What about thalamus?
Thalamus, yeah. Hypothalamus and thalamus. Thalamus,
Thalamus.
okay. Thalamus and hypo. This whole structure, the rounded structure is actually thalamus. In front of it, this part is hypo. Hypo means below. Below it. This is hypothalamus. This part.
thalamus, hypothalamus.
This is thalamus. This round whole structure is thalamus, and this one is hypothalamus. Now, another identifying feature for the hypothalamus is if it has been cut through and through, hypothalamus gets attached to the pituitary. Pituitary is hanging from the hypothalamus.